First of all, I want to share about myself, what I am, and in this social media project. But first of all, I want to introduce myself first. Okay, my name is Billy, and I am from batch 2012 in International Business Management, Petra University. Okay, I want to answer these three main questions. The first one is what is my core competencies? The second one is about what I am in the future. And the third one is I want to share about what I have learned from Professor Dr. Jesse Chen. Okay, I want to share about my core competencies. So I have done 5 tests. The first test is learning test. Actually, the purpose of this test is to know about what learner I am, what type of learner I am. I am more to seek pragmatist because I have 16 points on pragmatist and then 15 points on theory. So I like to make the things practicable, and I'd like to apply the theory that I have learned into the reality. The next one is Big Five personality. So the purpose of this Big Five personality is I have to know about what personality I am. So in this personality, I'm more about the openness to experience. So which means that I like to see new experience and I like to daydream a lot because I have a big dream to become the businessman. And also the next one here is agreeableness. So I'm easy to adapt with everybody. So I'm actually cultural diversity person, and I'm suit with other person very well. Okay, that's about my Big Five personality. The third one is GET test. This purpose is to dig my entrepreneur skill. So uh, in this test, the result is actually I have high score on this test from the first section of need for achievement. So I'm look forward looking person, and also I'm optimistic person. So in the next result here is I like I prefer to work alone, and I dislike to take the order from others. And the third one is I'm a creative person, so I'm imaginative and innovative. That's all about my GT. Oh yeah, I want to add more because I'm perfect in calculating my risk. So I act on incomplete information. I like to take the risk whatever it takes, and also it will give me more on achievement. So why not to take the risk? So in the fourth one is the Bell-Bean theory test. So this purpose of this test is to know about my team role in the organization. So I'm more on the action part. So I like to finish the thing, and I like to give the action to those part. And second is thinkers. Yes, I like to think before I act mostly. That's all about my well-being team roles. The fifth one is leadership self-assessment. So in this leadership self-assessment, I'm more to set the rules and set the vision of the organization. The second one here, I like to communicate with with other team members. So I know what they have done, I know what I have done, and I will share the ideas between them. And I like communicating with others. And also the third rank, third highest rank is about the negotiating. So I like to negotiate with people, so have I can have what I want. So that's all about my core competencies. Thank you. Okay. This is the conclusion from my 5 tests. This is my core competencies. From the first one is my personal test. Here the result is the learning style. I'm more practicable person and then theories. And then the third one is activist and then reflector. This is the minimum one. The second one is entrepreneurship GET test. Here I score all the highest, so I'm pretty good at taking the risk, and I'm calculated person. I like to have big ideas, but people sometimes call me too much ideas. And the third one is big five personality. So I'm more about the open experience. So this is the grade. I mean the first one is the highest grade, open experience. The second one is agreeableness. So I'm suit with other people, and I'm is easy to adapt. The third one is I'm extrovert. Yes. In the consciousness, yes, I'm pretty low in here. So I am actually hardworking, but I'm maybe cheat on others, but actually it depends because I value integrity much. And the third one is emotion, and the last one is emotion. So it depends. If someone doesn't work really hard, yeah, I'm pretty emotion from of that. The second one is move on to the higher one is about organization part. The first one, I'm pretty well in team rules. I'm pretty action, and then second one is thinker. Yeah, the third one I'm not pretty sure about the social part here. So maybe in the teamwork I'm not pretty socialized with others. The because I'm more professional. Okay, in the top part here, in the leadership part. Okay, in the leadership part, I like to set the vision, and then second one, communication with team members, and the third one is negotiating with others. Yes, that's all about the conclusion from my 5 tests. Okay, uh, after I know about my 5 tests about my personality, my teamworks, and also my leadership, I wanna share about what I will be in the future, in the five, in the first year, uh, third year, 5 year ahead, and 10 year ahead, and I add one more than 15 year ahead. So here, after we know about individual, team, and organization, the middle part here is the future. So I use what, why, how model here. Okay, in the first in the next year I want to learn from the field, so I want to have internship and I want to learn about the knowledge here there. And in the third year I want to establish the startup business, as I have learned about the about what I have learned in the field, and also from the internship I want to establish the startup business. In the fifth year ahead I want to break even all of my startup business capital and also start making profit from it. And that in the 10 year I want to be successful in grabbing the market and expand my business outside Java and maybe international business. And in the 15 year, yes, this is my dream. I want to be a philanthropist, so I want to donate others who needs more money from me. Yeah, I want to make organization, non-profit organization. Okay, I have answered about the 5 tests about my personality test, team roles, and leadership self-assessment. And the second one, I've shared about my future, first in the future, third, and then fifth year, 10 years in the future, and actually in the 15 years, more than 15 years in the future, and to be a philanthropist or donator. Okay, I want to answer about the number 3 with what I have learned from Professor Dr. Casey Chan, and I want to implement in the business world, and I'm going to implement it, and I will give the three outstanding examples. Okay, I want to talk about the first and the second example using the concept diagram as my framework. So the first one is my purpose of living here. I want to have healthy living, and the second one, in the future, I want to success in business. So directly after purpose, I want to give you the framework to achieve the purpose. So the framework here, the first one, I want to create the schedule and plans, and the second one, I want to read Bible. So all my successful is based on the Bible. In the third one, the projects here, what are they? So I will do sports because my purpose is healthy living. I will do sports routinely. And the second one, I want to do all my assignments, my job, the best. And also I will take risk whatever it takes, so I will become a successful person. Like what Bill Gates have said, if you born poor, it's not your fault, but if you die poor, it's your fault. Yes, the third one is create new startup business. That is my project in the first year. Okay, moving on to the people. Yes, we need the network a lot. Every person I met will be my potential network. Okay, then my family, of course, and also my girlfriend, who is right now recording my video. In the fourth one is the process. Okay, I want to steal knowledge from I have still knowledge from lecturers in the international business management. So yes, I steal from them, and actually this is my precious knowledge from me and precious course. The second one is study hard in elementary until university is the process, my process. And third one is internship, what I have done so far. The last one, tools here. I have to follow the rules, government rules here in Indonesian rules, of course. The second one is Christianity rules. Yes, after we get all of them in the concept diagram, we get all the points. Here I want to share the blessings as I have been successful, and I will give the impact and influence to other people. Okay, this is the interesting part. Here I want to share about what I have learned so far using this 6 thinking hat. Okay, in the first step here, in the bottom part. Okay, but first of all, the topic here is how to get a beautiful goal. Yes, from the white part, white hat here. So how to get a beautiful goal? Look at the goal. Is she kind? Is she religious or Christian? Because my perspective is Christian person. And also, is she beautiful? Yes, that's the important thing. So actually, is she beautiful? Actually, people have to say that she is beautiful universally. So move on to the blue hat, the big picture. What do girls want here? Yes, of course, most of the girls love handsome people, and also money is important for her, and also romantic people. Yes, that's the unique part of the boys, and also the are you gentle or smart? Okay, move on to the red part, a red hat here. It's about the emotional from the goals. So whatever you do, it will give impact on her emotion. So for example, like chatting. Chatting Yeah, it make her feel happier, and it make her feel that the boys care for her. And then the second part is Snapchat or Skype. It will also make her happy, and it will make her miss the boys. Okay, in the third part here is the call. Yes, call makes you share stories with her, and also make her share her burden or your burden, and it will make both of you satisfied. So it will give emotion to the goals. After that, move on to the second step. After she is interested with you, the next step is the black anticipation. Some things that she doesn't like, so you have to anticipate that. For example, playing games when in the night, or playing games in the day. Yes, actually she doesn't like because it make her feel uncomfortable. And the next part is, do not see the boys more than 1 month. So you don't see each others for more than 1 month. Yes, it will make troublesome for both of you. And also, you never hang out with the girls because you're more egoistic, or you're yeah, it will make troublesome. And then the next part is the next hat is the yellow hat, which is optimistic. So actually you have to be optimistic here, and you have to execute the brilliant ideas. In the yellow part, optimistic hat, the girl is already desperately single. That's from the girl side. That's from the girl side. So you should optimist why you are great for that goal. So for example, you are very handsome, or you are rich, and you are very kind. Yes, that's the competitive advantage from you as the boys. After you are being optimistic, and you know about the um, pessimistic hat, so move on to the green hat. Yes, we know that the girls love you, and what you need to do is the execution with the brilliant ideas. How to tell the girl if you love her? Okay, the first option is tell her in your car. Yeah, it's not memorable. And in the second one, in the girl's house, yeah, you have to know there's family members in the house, so it might not be a good option. The third one is in the campus. In the campus, so friends will joke on you if you tell her the you love her in the campus. Yeah, it will not a great idea. But in the last ideas is about the romantic dinner. So you have to tell your girl that you love her in the romantic dinner. So actually in this part, it will be very perfect option because it makes her feel you are gentleman and romantic. So I believe that the girl will love you more. Okay, I've explained to you, and I've told to you about my core competencies, and then I have analyzed my core competencies, and also in the conclusion, and also in the second part here, what I am in the future. I've told you because in the future I want to establish the business, and I want to be successful in the 10 year, and more than 15 year I want to be a donator. And the third one, conclusion, I have told you what I have learned in the concept diagram, and also with the 6 thinking hats on how you get the goal. So that's all about my experiences, or my what I've learned about my social media project. Thank you.